There's only one thing holding you back from solving your life's problems, and that is mental space. At the end of this video, you will have a better understanding of your own mind and also how to create more mental space to solve problems. Your mind is capable of processing 7 bits of information at each moment. That adds up to about 185 billion bits of information throughout your whole lifetime, and those bits are very precious. You could spend these bits on watching memes or cats or slugs having sex, which I do recommend because it's really artistic and weird. You choose. If you are like me, you spend your time thinking about work or food or problems, but you never think deep enough to actually tackle those problems. So you keep thinking in a circle. You can't not think. Your mind loves to be active, and if you don't give your mind an important problem to solve, it will find unimportant problems to solve. Other people will be more than happy to give your mind problems to chew on, and before you know it, you're helping your hairy old neighbor find her lost fake teeth. Or even worse, you're building someone else's dream. If you want to learn how to conquer your active mind, check out my meditation course in the description. It has 900 students and a 4.6 out of 5 stars. People love to conquer stuff. We conquer continents or even planets, but the real war nowadays is fought over your mind, over your attention, the quality of your life. So here's a mental model for understanding your mind. It comes from the 7 principles of Hermetic Philosophy. In every mind, whether it's male or female or anything else, there are 2 forces at play. The feminine force, which is receiving and creative, and the masculine force, which is empowering and expressive. Many of your thoughts are not your own, they are just seeds planted into your mental womb. Every time you are communicating or being communicated to, these seeds are planted and suggestions are done. Someone is using its willpower to transfer thoughts into your mind. And this is not good or bad, as long as you are aware of the fact that you are consciously or unconsciously receiving or rejecting these suggestions. If you don't decide what to fill your mind with, others will, and this will determine the quality of your thoughts and of your life. Something that can greatly enhance your thoughts is a guided meditation, and if you're interested in a personalized guided meditation, check out the link in the description. Remember, you have 185 billion bits of information throughout your life. So choose wisely. So how do you create more mental space to solve problems? There are different parts of your brain that become active when you are not focused on any task. This is what's called the default mode network. This is where the mind seeds that I just talked about are planted. And when you are doing the dishes or riding your bike or braiding your beard, these seeds are slowly sprouting. And when you are on a holiday, you are not concerned with your everyday problems. This is because of something called attentional residue. So when you are task switching from trying to figure out tonight's logistics of going to the cinema to doing your taxes, a part of doing these taxes is still stuck in the back of your mind and you're subconsciously processing it. Remember that only 1% of the content of your mind is conscious. The rest is all happening and being processed subconsciously. And you might not notice it, but this takes up mental broadband. So always take a break before you switch tasks. So this attentional residue also happens on a big scale when you are going on a holiday. Remember the last time you took a holiday. You logged off, you tuned out, you zoomed out, and you gained clarity. This is because your mind gains broadband. You got rid of attentional residue, you cleaned your mind, and you let the default mode network do what it's capable of, solving problems that you've been pushing away for months. If you are lucky, you will reach a flow state of thoughts. This is where the dots are connected, where creativity comes from, and where your problems are solved. Einstein, Darwin, Steve Jobs, they all took time to think. They definitely hit this flow state of thoughts. They became one with their problem, they transcended themselves. Figure out what puts you into this flow state of thoughts. This is different for everyone. Try things like laying on bed with calm music, or taking a long walk, or meditation, or journaling, whatever works for you. But be aware of flow state killers. Because this flow state is a very subtle thing, it's like a snake being charmed. So get rid of all distractions. Empty your mind, get rid of this attentional residue. And most importantly, also be non-judgmental, because judgment is the enemy of creativity. Before you enter the flow state, there can be a phase of resistance. This is normal. It's similar to trying to click the subscribe button. I recommend you try it out. So this resistance can feel clunky and wobbly, and it's like a train starting up, but once you break through this resistance, you get into the flow state. You have to trust the process. Let your mind do what it's best at. Connect the dots and evolve. That is how you create more mental space to solve problems. If you're interested in my 10-day meditation course or a personalized guided meditation, check out the links in the description, and thanks very much for watching.